Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Creating with a Heart, and today I'm going to share what I got for Christmas, and then I'm going to do a card share. So first, what I got for Christmas. So, I kind of vowed not to get a silhouette because I do really love my Cricut, but I kind of broke down because I have just about everything out there, and my husband really wanted to get me something for Christmas. So I told him to go ahead and get me a silhouette canvas. And first of all, he did a great job. So for $203, which I think shipped, which I think is a fabulous price for it.
Probably the best I'd seen, except for, I think Amazon had it, I don't know if it was a gold box or a Black Friday deal for like under 200, a little bit under 200, but he did very, very well. And so I have been playing with it. And here are some of the things I really, really like about it. One is that cut beautifully. The other thing is that you can use your own SVGs, or when you find cuts out there that you really hate, cuttables, there's lots of other places, you can go ahead and use those cuts, which is great. What I don't like, and why I will not be getting rid of my Cricut anytime soon, and why I won't be using it, is I find that silhouette software is a little difficult to use. I think their sizing is difficult, so if you forget to add something, maybe you want something else, to cut at the same size, it's very difficult to get that at the same size. I just think that the Gypsy is a superior software, at least for me. I really enjoy it, and I don't know that I really will be using the print and cut, so I'm not evaluating the print and cut option because I have so much paper that I'm going to be, for the most part, probably cutting with paper. So I didn't like that. I found that the mat was very flimsy, and that right away was too sticky, and then it got really not sticky pretty quick. So, because it's flimsy, it just, once it sometimes it goes wonky in the Cameo, and, so I didn't love that. If you want to use your own SVGs, you have to upgrade the software, which is a cost of $49. I did not know that. No one has ever said that, but apparently you do need to upgrade your software in order to use SVGs that are not in the Silhouette store. And so I do love the fact that it cuts smooth. I like the fact that I have, more options on what to cut, but I really do like my Cricut. My Cricut's been cutting a little rough lately. I think I need a new blade. I think I wore it out, with the holiday season, and I don't think that I've changed my blade in a while, so it's been having some rough cuts, and the Silhouette does cut beautifully, intricately. I also, when I'm envisioning what I want to create, it's hard for me because, I don't have that many options. So if I want to cut, a shape like I do from Elegant Edges, like a mat, I have to go out and find the mat I want and buy it and import it into the Silhouette software. While my Gypsy has tons of cartridges because I've had my Cricut for a long time, and each cartridge has so many options that, I have lots and lots of things to choose from, especially if I change my mind. So I really have to know what I want on the Silhouette. And, so I can see myself really using the Silhouette, in addition to my Cricut, because my Cricut, I just have thousands and thousands of things on my Gypsy ready to cut. So if I don't like how something looks, I can change it very easily. And I don't really have that option with the Silhouette. So I like it for a lot of reasons, but, I'm not going to be going crazy and selling my Cricut. I have a lot invested in it, and I think that for me personally, it works really well, for what I want to do, how I like to create. Plus, my Cricut has a place of honor in my staff corner, in my scrap corner, and, I have to create using my computer, which is on the other side of the room. So what I do is I put everything on my mat, decide what I want, and then I write notes to myself on the sizes of paper I need, and then I come back to my craft corner, I get all the paper I need, and then I go back to my computer and I lay it out on my mat. So, I think I'd like it more too if I had, a craft room where I could set it up better, and that's my own personal problem. So
Anyway, I would love to know what you guys think about the silhouette, especially if you guys just got one for Christmas and you also use your Cricut. And I think that there's just a learning curve. I think the more I use it, the more I will like it. But right now, I'm learning and I'm enjoying kind of experimenting because it's kind of a challenge. But I really do like my Cricut. And after a couple of days of using the silhouette, I went back and created some things with my Cricut. So what I'm going to share with you guys today, one of the things that I do is I try to get the last hurrah out of my Christmas paper, my Christmas stamps, Christmas cuts, especially cuts I didn't get to use during the season when I was making gifts and making Christmas cards. And how I do that is I make winter thank you cards. So I have quite a few cards to make. I don't know if I'm actually going to make as many as I actually need because I do have a lot of cards on hand that I could use for thank you cards. But like I said, I try to get the last hurrah and maybe kill a couple paper pads, especially ones that I only have a few sheets left, by using them for winter cards. So I have, 20 or 21 or so, maybe more, maybe about 25 cards I need to make thank you cards. Because my kids want to send their own thank you cards. They don't, like when we were kids, we would split it up. Like my brother would take my aunt, my sister would take one of my uncles, and I would take grandma. And then we would write one thank you card from all three of us. While my kids are little and they want to send their own card. They want their own. So that's why I have to make so many. Plus I make them for my my stepdaughter to send. Okay, so, and she's 22 and she gets great gifts from my family. So my family's very, very generous. So anyway, these are some of the cards that I made that I did not do videos for, because I just don't have time to get these out in a reasonable amount of time and still do videos, even though I will be doing videos on some of them. Okay, so having said that, so this is the first one that I made. And this one is the Teddy Bear Parade. And I used, I'm trying to think what paper I used. I want to say I used a My Mind's Eye paper. And this is pausing to say hi. And then any of the ones that Lily is going to send, that's my 5-year-old, I'll probably just stamp thank you. That way she can write something very short underneath. So that's that one. And I have some rhinestones here and some glitter around, actually some stickles. I love that. I think it's really cute. And I used a Peachy Keen teddy bear face. And then this is from Scrappy Mom's Stamps. They have a teddy bear sayings one that's really cute. So that's that one. And then this one is, let's see. This is from Winter Frolic. And I'm using paper from Lawn Fawn, which I think is adorable. And it matches my sentiment very well. And so this sentiment is from My Creative Time. I did a little bit of glitter on her hair and on her skates. And that one's really, I think, perfect for a thank you card. Okay. And then I pulled out my stamps for this one. It's a new stamp I got from My Favorite Things, which I really like this stamp because I think it's very versatile, because I think I could also use it for Valentine's Day. You know, it could be for Christmas, it could be for winter, it could be for Valentine's. So I like that. The paper that I'm using is, it's Echo Park. They have this like winter, what's it called? I killed the paper pad last night. I mean, I used this paper a lot. I forget what it's called, but they have this like whole like winter blue line. It's a 6x6 paper pad, and it does have some red in there. So I use the red and then the blue to accent it. And this is from My Favorite Things. And Thank You So Much is from Cards TV. And I love this so much that I made 2 of them because I just love how it came out. So cute. And this is like this, what is this stuff called? Kind of looks a little bit like snow. I don't know what it's called. It's some kind of mica flakes. I'm using mica flakes. This is from Stampin' Up. I've never used it before. I've had it in my stash for a couple of years. So I decided to go ahead and use it. So I love that. That's cute. And then this is what I used my my Cricut. And it didn't really cut, maybe because it was too small. It didn't really cut these eyes very well. But Penguin Kisses, that's from Jaded Blossom. And again, this is more of that Echo Park paper. And very simple and easy. Just says Penguin Kisses, and then they can write their thank you card inside. Okay. And then this one is, I'm actually using this for a challenge for Crafty Playtime, where I have to make a friendship card, which is probably out for a little while. And I changed it up, and I used paper from My Mind's Eye, not Christmas paper, for this one. But I did want to show you guys how cute this card is. And this is one that I really liked that I used my silhouette for. And these little, you know, Snow White and Cinderella, they're from the Silhouette store. And I really, really like it. It's a Girl Thing is from Pink by Design. So it's a friendship card. I think it's really, really cute. And this one I really, really like that I made with my silhouette. And the problem I also have with the silhouette is that your mat has to go in the same way. Like my Cricut mat, I flip it around and I change it up. You know, it doesn't matter which way I put my mat in. The silhouette mat, if you do not put it in exactly how it's supposed to go, like it has an arrow like which side goes in, it will get all wonky and crazy on you. And I learned that the hard way on this card. This is another card that I made using my silhouette. And thank you so much, it's Cards TV. This is Echo Park. And this is a very cute little snowman. This is actually my very first cut that I did. And I think it's very cute. It had a lot of layers though. And I had pieces left over. So I don't really know what those pieces went to because I had 2 pieces left over that I didn't need. I don't know. Maybe you guys know. It's missing. Weird. I also used my silhouette on this, Winter Wonderland. This is just, I thought would be cute. What does the fox say? This is for my son to send to his cousins. So what does the fox say? And inside it says, thank you, thank you, thank you, which I thought was cute. That's also from my silhouette, I believe, yes. This is another one from the silhouette, I Moose You. And again, this had like tons of pieces. I don't know, tons of pieces, but I think it's cute. Echo Park paper. And then this one is from my Cricut. Thank you so much. This is from Winter Frolic, which I love Winter Frolic, which I thought would be, you know, very cute for a thank you card. And then this is a note of thanks. And this one, I use my Lawn Fawn stamps and dies. And when I had to use my snips to cut it, and it had like a little wing one, I guess, a wing die, and it flew somewhere in my room. I don't know if I'm ever going to find it. I don't know. So anyway, this is a note of thanks, Stampin' Up! Stamp. And then I used some of the Lawn Fawn sequins. There's snowflake sequins, which I think is very cute. And then I love this card. It's very simple, but I really do love it. And this is a note of thanks. And I cut this out, I think, Give a Hoot, I think, is that deer? It's a Cricut cartridge. And you can't, I don't know if you can really see, but it has, the paper has a shimmer because I use my Atu Spica markers in clear. And I just ran it along, and it has this really pretty glitter shimmer, and it looks really, really nice. So anyway, that is my thank you cards for my children. And thank you for watching, and I'd love to hear what you think about the silhouette, and maybe you have some hints and tips on how I could love it more. I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, I like it, but I love my Cricut, so we'll see. Thank you for watching. Cindy with Creating with the Heart.